Alrighty, y'all, back to you with another video. Today we're going to be working on a 2012 GMC Sierra 1500, and I will be replacing the window switch. My driver window switch, it's going out. It's been intermittent. There's a switch. I bought it off of Amazon. It's maybe like 25 bucks or something like that. I can't, 25 bucks, something like that. Very easy to replace. I've had it for like 2-3 months. I've just been really lazy, haven't done it because I've been working on Toyota and work and a whole bunch of things, life in general. So but being my luck, I'd probably get caught in a rainstorm and I can't roll my window up. So i'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and beat those odds. When I ordered this switch, it did come with its own little panel popper, which you will need, and you will also need a 10 millimeter with an extension, whatever your choice is, 3/8, half, whatever you want to use. But as long as it's 10 millimeter with an extension, I had my panel popper ready to go. I totally forgot this came in the package, but I'm going to show y'all how to do this. So you simply going to remove this silver piece, this silver trim piece that holds this handbar on, the handle for the door. You simply go from underneath. There's a little slot right here. You simply want to pry that and pop this out. Whoa. Oh, it went flying. And then you simply want to take off these two 10 mils, one here, one at the bottom. Very easy, like I said, really nothing to it. Whenever I do these, I don't ever really put them back on too tight because obviously it's plastic and you don't want to break it. You want to just hand tight and then, like a quarter turn, just keep from breaking the plastics. Is that simple as that? As you can see, it comes right out, and then you simply need to pop this up. Comes right out, and then just unplug it. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. It's going to be a little complicated, but you simply want to remove this big plug and this little plug right here. It's always the little ones that are harder. I don't know why. And then you simply want to pop it out of its location. So it's got these little tabs on all sides, here, and on this side as well. And then you simply want to pop it out of there. Just be very careful whenever you're prying on this because you do not want to break this. This is the piece that actually holds all your switches. So you do not want to break these clips. You simply want to pry this open just enough to where you could get in there and just simply slide it out. So it literally just pops out. See if I could do it with one hand here. Okay. I want to put it down. I really need about like a tripod. I'm being lazy though, so I don't make that many videos. But as you can see, just simply go behind it with the pry tool. Here, and on the back side, and slide it out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll cut y'all back on. Well, there she is, guys. Got the old one out. That's what it looks like when it's without the switch panel in it. And then, like I said, so we're just gonna go ahead and swap the new one in it. And if you look, the little moon shape that faces the front, because that's where your finger goes to lift up on the window, down, and then your lock, unlock for your window switches. Very simple process. Obviously, just put it in upside down the way it goes. So it goes like that. It goes like that. Use your window switch lock as your guide on here, just so you know which way to go. And it's very simple. Like, I kid you not. You're gonna hear the click. That's it. You're done. I'm doing a lot more talking than I should. It's that simple, guys. The only thing I will recommend is when you're taking the old one out, just be very cautious not to break these clips, which belong to the panel itself. Just be very careful not to break these. The way I would say do it is pry behind it and push up on the window switches from underneath. So as you're prying on it here, push up with the window switch so it slides out enough past the little clip where it hangs up on. And then do the same thing for the other side. And once you got one side, so you want to do both of them on this side. So once you got this side pried up, if you come over to the other side and you simply, pry one or the other, it will pop out. It's that simple. Like I said, just be very careful as you're prying up behind it, because you do not want to break the plastic that holds it in place, because this is very brittle. It's plastic and it's thin, so you don't, you know what I'm saying, you don't necessarily need to be aggressive when you're taking it out. And so once you clip it back in, you're going to simply just replug everything. So you're going to plug the big plug, plug the little plug, and then it's got these clips on it that go located here in the door panel, and it just simply clips in. And then you have these that go back there in the back. So just simply align it where it needs to go, and you just press down on it, and you're done. And then you just got to relocate your door handle. So very simple process. Just be careful when you're trying to put this back on, because if you don't put it the right way, obviously it'll still seems like it fits, but the holes don't line up in here. So just make sure you have the right orientation whenever you put it back on. I mean, it's not going to line up behind the door panel here. As you can see, it'll be a gap if it's going in wrong. So you obviously want to make sure you have the correct orientation. The way you can tell is there's going to be no gap. It's going to be flush against the panel. And then you just go ahead and relocate your 10mm screws. Again, just hand tight, pretty much hand tight, maybe a little quarter turn. And then you just reinstall your little silver piece, the trim piece that goes over it. Same thing. It's got a little marking on it, so I'm going to show y'all right here. So that marking, that's from the bottom. That's obviously where it's been chewed up from me taking it off. And then like you tell on the top, it has no markings. So you simply want to slide this in there like so. So this top piece with this piece on it, as you can tell, it doesn't have that. See how it has, this bottom piece has that little divot in there? That's obviously to let you know that that's where the bottom's at. So on the top side, you don't have that. So you simply slide it in like so. And then there's this thing right here. This, I don't even know what to call this. I guess we'll call it like a little guide. This little plastic guide goes right in that hole. So that's going to be your like tall tale sign that everything's lining up. So this will go in there, and then that plastic guide will go in this hole, and then this will simply slide in here like so. I'm gonna see if I can do it for demonstration purposes. So what you'll have to do is you'll probably have to flex on the little trim piece. See if I can show y'all in there. Okay, so see how it's not lining up? So you simply pull back a little bit on it and then insert it, and it'll go right in. And then you simply just come along to the bottom and you just push it in like so, and it's in there. Done. And that's it. Like I said, it's a very simple process, probably nothing but like 5 minutes to do it. And it's that simple, guys. Alrighty. God bless. Y'all have a great day.